welcome to the channel. Anime gang. Listen, if you watch anime, welcome. Join the circle. Join the gang. Get me? Anime gang. That's a different. Get me? That's a whole different kind of. Don't worry about music. Don't worry about battle rap. See, anime now takes you into a whole other world, bro. Before you know it, you're watching shit you thought you would never be watching as a grown adult. I'm here. Top 10 most epic Attack on Titan transformations. I'm gonna be honest. If you don't watch Attack on Titan and you say you're a fan of anime, you're an idiot. If you have watched Attack on Titan, you know why I just said that. The GOAT. It really is up there in the GOAT conversation of all animes. It really is. Storyline, the animations, the fight scenes, the epicness is all there. You have to give it the credit it deserves. It is really some of the best, just TV shows wise, some of the best stuff I've ever seen. It's in there, man. I don't want to hold you guys. Let's go straight into the video, man. Top 10 most epic Attack on Titan transformations. Some of those transformations, yeah, game changers. Eren in the cave, game changer. The one where he crystallized the whole thing just to save his crew, game changer. The one inside the is it the one in the forest when Levi fights all of the, game changer. Oh, some of those transformations, man, mad, crazy. Let's go straight into the video. Yeah, I'd normally cut playing that, but I'm saying, yo, let's go straight into it.
Attack on Titan does many things right, but the show does its transformations too damn well to triumph anything. It might be the build-up, the conclusion, or the scene itself, but each of these managed to give us that hyped feeling we get when the shifters transform to their Titan selves. So today we're going to take a look at 10 of the best Attack on Titan transformations. Note that I'll only be including complete transformations here, so sorry Miss Tiber, you'll have to take a back seat here. More Attack on Titan and other anime content's coming up, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, because you can be updated as soon as we release a new video. Now, without further wait, let's get to the top 10 Attack on Titan transformations.
Oh, you mean? Wow.
Starting off, we have the transformation of Ymir in Season 2. One of the many good things about Attack on Titan Season 2 is giving the spotlight to minor characters. While Eren and his gang were still suffering the consequences of the female...
One of the few animes where side characters become main characters and actually have a massive play in the plot, which is why the show is so good, because all the characters you learn about play such a massive part to the total story. I love it.
Titan, we get to focus on some minor characters like Connie, Historia, Ymir, and the two traitors themselves. And ever since the third episode, we've been getting hints that Ymir has a rather tragic past behind her. But then come the events of the Utgard Tower, which forces her to reveal her true face. Yes, this freckle girl who was a minor character 1 season ago turned out to be a Titan shifter. Now this transformation may not be as majestic as the ones that are about to come after this, but this one established that there were other Titan shifters hidden in the crowd. Also,
when their teammate gets ate by Ymir on their first day coming towards the island. Oh yeah.
Not forget, Ymir blew her disguise in order to protect Historia, and I can see why years later people still ship these two as the best couple. This was the best moment of Ymir's character, and once again Attack on Titan proved to us that minor characters aren't just people drawn into the background.
Oh yes, Eren in the cave. This was nuts.
Next up, we have Eren's transformation inside the cave to save his squad. Remember Eren from Season 3?
Finding out
he wasn't
about
the
his
silent
dad
and cunning main character you see these days.
Crazy.
When pain and realism hit him hard,
bro.
he broke down crying. It's not the manliest thing to do, but Rod Reese can give some pretty hard mental torture for a boy who just learned his father was a murderer. But when Rod transforms and heads out on a rampage, it's up to Eren to once again save his mates. Levi, as usual, gives him a choice to make his own decisions, and even though Eren didn't have the best IQ back in the day, he was smart enough enough to know he was the only one who could save his crewmates from their near deaths. Crying and screaming at the same time, Eren transforms to the Attack Titan and crystallizes the entire cave. There weren't many Eren moments in the first part of Season 3, so this transformation once again managed to secure his place as the main character of the show. Coming in at number 8, it's Eren's first Titan transformation.
Oh, when he got 8 and then he blows. This looks like episode 5 or 6, I think. And he comes out, no control over it.
You should always leave a good impression on your first time, right? But in this case, it's tough to think about impressions when you're drowning in a pool of blood along with corpses. Eren was altruistic enough to save his best friend, but can he survive the repercussions? Luckily, he doesn't have to suffer much because there's a Titan hidden in his body. The sight of blood and dead bodies trigger the memories of his mother's death, and our protagonist comes right out from the Titan's mouth in his new muscular form. We need to give credit to Wit Studio for animating the form of the Attack Titan in all of its glory. It looked deadly, angry, and the looks alone were enough to kill anyone. Besides, the dead Titan also learned a valuable lesson. Always chew what you eat.
Rod Reese.
Next up, we have the evil father taking things to the next level.
Facts.
That's none other than Rod Reese's transformation.
This was big,
now, if you thought Rod Reese had done enough to make him the most hated character of the season, then you were wrong. As his plans fail and his daughter breaks his bones, he licks the last drop of the Titan serum to handle everything by himself. And as it turns out, even a few drops were enough to transform him into the ugliest Titan in the series. Right in front of Eren and Historia, this evil father transforms into the largest Titan humanity has ever seen. If you take a look at things from Rod's perspective, this is perfectly justifiable. His daughter left him, his lineage was probably going to wither away, and his only option is to, pardon the pun, to keep moving forward. But this time, he keeps moving forward as a Titan larger than the colossal Titan itself, blowing off steam and wreaking havoc.
Look at it.
Now, why does that sound familiar?
Can't lie though, it was massive. Let's go. This was mad. The season 4 one where they're fighting outside the thing. This after the speech, I think, right? Mad thing.
Coming in at number 6 is Reiner's rather depressing transformation in season 4. Honestly, why can't anyone let this man die in peace? We have characters literally claiming their desire to live because they were born to this world. But here, our character only wants to die with all his burdens thrown away.
That's all he wants
to quickly recap, Eren's now playing the bad guy role. He ate the Warhammer Titan in the most brutal way possible, and is about to do the same to the Jaw Titan. So who's the main character of the Marley arc? None other than Reiner Braun. When the children cry for his help, he needs to let go of all of those suicidal thoughts and stand up for a fight. For anyone who watched this episode without knowing the story, it might look like the hero of the anime finally stood up to fight the villain. Let's forget what happened afterward and instead focus on Reiner's rather pessimistic, never giving up attitude.
Armin! That's the GOAT. Armin is the GOAT of Attack on Titan. The GOAT, bro. The GOAT.
Next up is Armin's transformation. When you're the colossal Titan, your transformation should be colossal as well, or at least it should have a colossal impact. Does Armin count 1/4 of the city nuked and dead bodies piled up as colossal? He sure does, because you can see it from his face. This transformation happens when Armin transforms at the shores of Liberio, destroying ships and nuking the entire port in the process. Now, this transformation may not have screams and rapid animation to back it up, but what matters is the destruction it's caused. Even though it falls short of action and build up in terms of the transformations in this list, it was still impactful enough to show that when the Devils of Paradis attack, they attack with everything they've got. And here we all thought Eren was the only one who could make a grand entrance.
Yeah, he was stiff. Them steps like boom. I said boom. That ring was a game changer, you know. That ring was a game changer. Because I thought Annie was done. When everybody pounced, I thought it was over. She clipped the ring and just cut a thing, and that was it, bro. That was genius, man.
Coming in at number 4 is Annie's transformation after the revelation. And we all knew this girl was up to something ever since she hesitated walking into the tunnel. But then Mikasa outright claimed she was the female Titan, and that's the moment the cards turned and we all knew hell was about to break loose. If the female Titan killed half of the Survey Corps inside the forest, imagine what she could do inside a city full of civilians. But the very thing everyone dreads happens as Annie Leonhardt pricks her finger and transforms while blasting off his attackers. The reason this transformation stands out from the crowd is mainly because of Annie herself. Erwin and others knew she was the female Titan and ambushed her, but our girl still had the time to transform thanks to her quick thinking. It was the peak moment of the big revelation, the time when we realized everything is about to turn upside down, and the moment everything the arc built up fell into place. And when she transformed, I'm sure your look was similar to Eren's. Annie Leonhardt, right there and then, transformed literally with a bang.
What a mad thing, blood.
Welcome to Raid Shadow Legends.
Come on, I love
if
the
you're wondering
Andes,
just
man.
what you're getting into, Raid Shadow Legends.
Please, take the time. Number 3.
Taking our number 3 spot is Eren's transformation to defeat
when he had a
the
huge
female
thing in his
Titan.
back, in
Let's
his,
move
that was
chronologically
crazy.
right
Look
into
at
this
it.
next event. So when Annie's revealed to be the female Titan and they hatch a really bad plan to capture her, she transforms and goes on a rampage. And there's only one person who can stop her. But sadly, this so-called hero is trapped between rocks in a pool of blood. I know, not in the best shape, eh? Remember Eren from season 1? He was much less mature than his current self and thought rage could solve every problem. But turns out rage could grant you an awesome transformation sequence. The death of his mother has always been Eren's motivation to defeat the Titans, and the visions of her death once again give him strength. He screams into the sky and literally calling out the lightning, he transforms into the Attack Titan. With the incredible Sawano track in the background, this is without a doubt one of the best Attack on Titan transformations.
He smoked her, bro. He smoked her. Oh, this might be the best actually.
Next up is the transformation during the big reveal. That's none other than the transformation of Reiner and Bertolt. No wonder years later this scene still gives us the chills. Even though there's one more scene to triumph, the music, the art, the character expressions, everything managed to stand out to make this one of the best transformations ever. You might argue the transformation lasted only a few seconds, but it was the build-up that mattered the most. All those small clues we gathered from Season 2 exploded right in our faces, and Reiner casually said they were the 2 Titan shifters who destroyed the wall. When the cards were laid out on the table and Mikasa took her usual aggressive approach, the 2 Malian warriors had nothing to do but to transform into their Titan selves. It was tragic, fearful, and epic at the same time. Hats off to Wit Studio for animating this in its full glory, because
it was crazy because Berthold really did forget who he was. He became such a Survey Corps member that, and you know, friends with those guys, that he completely forgot his mission. The original reason he actually came in, to spy on them, because they were hundreds and hundreds of years behind the rest of the world. Let's be clear. And just to see that they caught him and he's, you know, he keeps losing the plot. He's losing his mind because he's almost 2 people, split personality disorder, to be honest. Mad.
Years later, any of us can still watch this transformation and be thrilled about what a masterpiece Attack on Titan is.
This is the one. This is the one, bro.
Our number 1 pick for the best Attack on Titan transformation is none other than Eren's transformation in Mali. You knew this was coming, didn't you? If the Reiner Bertolt reveal was Wit Studio's best scene, then this was where Mappa showed their skills.
Fact.
In terms of directing, I'd still say the previous transformation triumphs this one, but Eren's transformation here carried a lot of weight. Mali's declaration of war ironically turned out to be Paradise's own declaration of freedom. Similar to the Reiner and Bertolt reveal, the whole episode took the time to build up the scene from Eren's speech to Willie's declaration, and when Eren transformed and came out of the building with an explosion, that was the moment we realized we were experiencing peak Attack on Titan. Ladies and gentlemen, anime cannot get better than this. So there goes our list for the best Attack on Titan transformations of all time. If your favorite transformation wasn't here in this list, drop a comment below.
I can accept number one simply because of how it played out. Like he said, the speech that they were giving, that they were going to go to war, and then Eren's speech to Reiner, where he's telling him his plans, well, almost his plans anyway, and how he plans on, you know, getting rid of all the Titans, like getting rid of all the problems that they have as a society. And then Eren breaking out and the speech ending and him throwing him in the air and eating him, like really stamping, like, this is it. You want to go to war? I'll bring war to you. That is mad, bro. He was on a mad thing. Eren just said, I'll take the whole world out. Don't worry about nothing. I'll just take everything out. It'll be good. If I take out everything, the world will be okay. How about that? You either live long enough to be a, you're either a hero or you live long enough to become a villain. Eren Yeager. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bow.